Hello, I want to talk to you about some Silk Natural products that I've been using, more specifically the finishing powders. And they have different types of finishing powders. I actually don't have their original one, but they have ones that are tinted, and then they also have ones that are called finishing glows. And what this is they have another product called just glows, and those give you a little bit of a dewy sheen and a glow to your face. So the finishing glows are kind of in between a finishing powder and those glows. And I don't actually have those glows to compare them to, but I would think that these would be a little bit less glowy because they're meant to be a finishing powder. And they're very, very nice. They're not really glowy in terms of like Everyday Minerals original glow foundation, I think is more dewy than these are. These are kind of a natural finish. Like I'm wearing it on my face right now and it's not like sparkly or shiny or anything like that. But I do want to start off with this powder here that I got. That is the sheer Zinc finishing powder. And I don't use this as a finishing powder, I use it as a primer. I just brush it onto my face before I apply my makeup. And what Zinc will do for your skin is it's very healing. It's good for acne prone skin, and it is also it's a good sunscreen as well. So that's why I use it, because of those two properties, and I think it's really helping clear out my skin. I have been using kind of different skincare items as well, so those are probably contributing too, but I really think I should give this credit for helping my skin stay clear. And this is what you get. It's about halfway full. I know it's hard to see, but this is the size jar you get. And it's about halfway filled with the powder, and it just looks like a white powder. It does not leave a white cast on my face. I'm not sure if you are darker than me, if it will or will not do that. It is pretty sheer on me, so it probably just depends on how you apply it. And next I want to show you these finishing glows that I talked about that are kind of between a finishing powder and a glow. And I can't really swatch them for you because these are all pretty translucent, so they don't really show up on swatches. But this one is called Crystal, and it's just a very pretty, very light pink with some gold to it, some golden shimmer, very fine shimmer. So it'll give you kind of, if you like, Everyday Minerals makes like a pick-me-up pink. Sometimes pink is nice for, you know, some skin tones. So this is the same kind of thing, but as an extra, it has a little bit of a golden glow to it as well. So this one's very nice. I like it a lot. It works for my skin tone. This next one is my favorite one though, and this one is called Liberty. And it's just a very, very pale yellow. Very pale yellow color with a golden glow to it. Let's see, I wonder if this will work better. You can see it there. If my camera will focus. So it's light, it's translucent. I have yellow undertones in my skin, so I think this looks really good. And this is my favorite one. This is a full size, by the way. I have this in full size. That other one I showed you was a sample. And it's pretty much full. I mean, the air pocket is really minimal. And then this next one is called Splendid. It's also a finishing glow. And this one is a little tricky. I don't like it as much because it's just the way that it's pictured on the website. Here, let me show you in comparison. This is Liberty, this is Splendid. So you can see that Splendid is deeper and it's kind of more peachy or orangey than the Liberty, which is just a very light yellow. So on their website, this looks white, and it's described as, I believe, like a pearly white with a hint of gold or something like that. And it's not. It's actually like a peachy color. definitely with gold to it as well. So it's definitely a very nice powder, but just be aware that it's a little bit different. That's the only reason I was a little bit disappointed with it. I was just expecting something else. I think I expected it to be white, like pure white, but it's not. So, but it's definitely very nice, and like I said, it's a little bit darker than Liberty. And just to show you, the rest of mine are samples. So just to show you these sizes here. Zinc powder, halfway filled jar like this. The other ones, completely filled little jars like this. This is what they look like. These little ones look identical to the Everyday Minerals Mini. Mini is what their full-size eyeshadows come in, not the sample. This is the one size up. And then here is a full-size Everyday Minerals in comparison to, this is a full-size Perfecting Glow here. And then this is the full-size Zinc. Just so you have a comparison and what the sizes look like. So the next one is just the regular, it's the Tinted Oil Control Blur Finishing Powder. And now that I look at it, I'm confused because I think I ordered the non-oil control, but this is what it looks like. If it'll zoom in. Come on, focus, camera. It's pretty much just like a tannish color. It's, I haven't really worn this yet. So let me see what it looks like. It doesn't have a glow to it of any kind, and it looks a little bit tan in the jar, you know, in comparison to, you know, here's something pure white here. But it goes on pretty sheer. And this one is supposed to blur your, if you have fine lines or pores or anything like that. Then I have Date Bait Perfecting Powder. And this one is more pink, whereas the other one was just like a beige. The pink. And I can just show you in comparison. Maybe. So you can see this one here is more beige. It's the tinted powder, and then this right here, if you can see me pointing, this one's the more pink. Why is my camera not showing this? This one, pink, beige, Date Bait, Blur. Okay. Sorry about that. Doesn't work too well. And the Date Bait is not, it's not glowy. It doesn't have shimmer in it. So these are not glowy. And then this next one, oh, this one is actually another Finishing Glow that I should have showed you with the other ones. This one is called Temptress, and it's sort of a tan gold. It's like a golden color, so if you like Liberty but you thought maybe it's a little bit too light for me, I like the gold but I want more of a deeper kind of a tannish gold, this is what the Temptress is like. It's just a little deeper. So that is all of my finishing powders from Silk Naturals. I hope you found this review useful, and if you're considering giving them a try, my overall impression of them is that they're very nice, and my favorite are probably the Finishing Glows, and the Liberty and then Crystal are probably my top two. Thanks for watching.